Good afternoon. I'm Bill Bowser. I am the president and owner of Scott Systems, and we are here today in Iola, Wisconsin to meet with Mr. Gary Reichert and Sharon Thatcher from Rural Builder to discuss our 2017 attendance at the National Post Frame Expo in Nashville, Tennessee, where our product, Post Rack, received the top product of the show. We have just recently returned from Frame Building Expo down in Nashville, Tennessee, and we wanted to speak with Gary today about what a fantastic show, about the leadership, about the quality of how it was all situated, and just actually thank you as a brand new startup company where we had the opportunity to publicly debut the Post Rack bracket, and we surely appreciate it.
Well, Bill, we would like to really thank you because without exhibitors and without the attendees, the show wouldn't happen.
Correct.
So we are really there for you, and I'm glad that what we did worked out for you.
Absolutely. As a brand new startup company, I think that it was a very powerful meeting. Our ability to work with you on building a relationship and the opportunity to meet with some of the leadership, get to know how a little bit of the post frame industry works from the grassroots, I think was very powerful and will assist in moving our company forward.
That's one of the great things about the National Frame Building Association and the Frame Building Expo. It is a very specific market. It is about post frame. That's what it does. That's all it does. Most of the people in the industry have been in the industry for a long time. It's a very close family. Even people that are competitors tend to know each other and, if not necessarily be friendly, have a lot of respect for the other people in the industry because it's just a lot of good, down-to-earth, hardworking people. And probably the biggest thing that we offer is the opportunity, like you just mentioned, for professionals from different manufacturers, different builders, different segments of the industry to get together and network, because that's really what the show's about.
Absolutely, and it was a great networking opportunity both during the day and in the evening at the social events. But I think that it is something that anyone heading into this industry should really highly consider to become a part not only of the organization, but also to attend the different shows that are provided throughout the year, along with the educational opportunities that you and the rest of the leadership provide.
Whenever we were talking earlier, you mentioned the feeling that you needed to decompress after the day because everything was so intense. That's one of the things that this offers, is because there are so many professionals, there are so many people from different segments of the industry gathered together in one place for 3 days, so it is so dense that you really do need the opportunity to decompress afterwards. Between the show floor, having the opportunity to interface with the different manufacturers, and the educational programming, all of that put together puts an awful lot in 3 days. So it's really an opportunity for you to take 60 days, 90 days worth of experience or day-to-day travel out in the field and really cram an entire quarter into 2 or 3 days on a show floor.
Absolutely. But I think, you know, as you said, the networking abilities, the amount of experience that attends the shows, the variety of cross-section. I think we've met people from most every state in the country. There were people that traveled from far distances to be a part of there, which I think says a great deal about the organization and the leadership and, you know, what this organization brings, especially to a brand new company that's on the verge of entering into this marketplace that has really been held for many years by big, huge, established corporations. I think that the beautiful part, at least from our aspect, is that a brand new startup company was just as welcomed as some of the bigger organizations that have been established for many years.
That is one nice thing that exhibiting does for, especially for a new company. I mean, you had the opportunity to exhibit and be on the same platform on the same show floor as companies. I mean, Cannonball's over 100 years old. Maze is over 200 years old. Valspar is over 200 years old. And since it is a small show, a lot of bigger shows have a significant barrier of entry with what your investment is for the booth space.
Sure.
And a lot of times a company that is that established and that substantial will be at a show that it really won't be in your marketing budget for you to attend.
Right. Especially as a startup.
But for the cost associated, the investment associated with a 10 by 10 booth, being able to be on the show floor along with companies that are 200 years old, it gives you an opportunity to build credibility and be put in an even footing with really substantial historic companies.
Absolutely.
And that's a heck of a way to start.
Absolutely. And, you know, again, my hat goes off to all of you who put that show on, the amount of dedication that you have to this industry. It would definitely be a recommendation that I would give any new company to not only get involved and really get involved, not just by a membership, but become an
Sure.
active, engaged member and to attend these shows, because the learning experience and the volume of people and the ideas that are generated both during the show, during the training sessions, and even afterwards is second to none.
Well, and that involvement is something that is really nice right now too, because the National Frame Building Association and the Frame Building Expo are actually growing. Last year, we sold out the show floor. We actually had to turn people away, and that was the first time we had to do that we had done that, and it was the biggest show since 2008. This year, the show, as far as the number of exhibitors and the square footage, increased by about 15% from last year.
That's
So it was
fantastic.
up from then. So this was actually the biggest show that we've had since 2005. I don't know the numbers for the attendees, but I do know that the exhibitors that I spoke with at the show were all very happy with the level of traffic that we've got.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I appreciate it.